That's the combo. See what's been sleeping.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Shouts out to everybody. If you got breath, you blessed. Shouts out to everybody. I'm here. I'm available for a Wacky Wednesday today. Shouts out to me to be available for this Wacky Wednesdays. Shouts out to John Arthur Bennett in the background. Sipping in the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting closer and closer to the Nebuchadnezzar. I'm getting closer and closer to the Nebuchadnezzar taking off. So as you can see, the lighting is changing. I gotta start making it feel more like the ship. I gotta start feeling more like the ship at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, big shouts out, big rest in peace, rest in heaven to cousin Al. Cousin Al passed away today. We ain't gonna really get into all the logistics of it, but we definitely want to send our shouts out. Condolences, John Arthur and the family. You know, it's not easy, you know what I'm saying, losing a loved one at the end of the day. So that's why we got this particular, you know what I'm saying, heading in this particular header going on with the health is wealth, man. You know, I do laugh and joke a lot of times, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's a seriousness that we have to take in regards to getting ourselves checked out, man. And today is pretty much a day I think I'm going to take that and I'm going to run with that and I'm going to take that and I'm going to take that on a serious note today. So as I sit here and just chop it up with y'all about, you know, life and making sure health is wealth and making sure we take care of each individual aspect of our health, you know, I definitely want to make sure I keep it on a serious note for real. Because, you know, at the end of the day, we have to leave something, you know. And we can't just continue to push the same false narratives over and over again. We can't continue to feel like, you know, things just going to be the way that they are. And we just have to accept those things. We have the ability to change those things. And at some point in time, we have to get our muster together, get our ways and actions together, man, and get it done at the end of the day, man. If we really planned on changing the narrative, if we really plan on changing anything, you know, if you plan on changing anything with yourself or in life, you know, the first thing you have to do is start off with yourself, man. So one thing I think individuals should want to definitely focus on is mental health, man. It all starts with the mind. You know, it all starts with the response in regards to what's going to show your abilities in regards to what you can do in your life. It's how you respond to those thoughts that you have that's inside your mind. You don't know. We don't know where your thoughts was created from. We not, you know. We unfortunately we don't have that particular knowledge. We just know what we do know. We know we have these particular thoughts, where they come from, how they come from, wherever they come from. We don't know. We just know how we're gonna be able to deal with them, or how we should deal with them, and what's the consequences and repercussions of dealing with those particular feelings or those particular thoughts. And if you use those thoughts in a productive manner, in a productive fashion, it can be productive. If you take those thoughts, if you take negative thoughts and make them or try to create a destructive fashion, you're pretty much going to end up with the end result of what your intention was. If your intention was to take those thoughts and make something positive out of the thoughts, it's the majority of the time that's technically what happens. If you take those thoughts and you choose to do something, or you choose to act negative towards those thoughts or do negative things in regards to those thoughts, then that's typically what happens at the end of the day. And that's based off of how you control your emotions at the end of the day. So again, you know, individuals have to learn how to control their emotions. Sometimes, you know, you feel a certain type of way, but is it a logical means behind it? You know, just because you feel a certain way don't mean you should act a certain type of way. First, figure out why you feel that way. And it's just a feeling. It's going to come. It's going to go. It's not something you should, it's not something that you should, you know what I'm saying, further on in existence and further on in your life, especially if it's something that's basically negative or is going to be harmful towards somebody else. That's crazy at the end of the day. That's really crazy. Individuals not. I mean, we got to start understanding what we put in through our eyes, what we put in through our ears, everything that we ingest in through our five senses and everything of that nature, because it all has a part to play in how long we're gonna live in our lives. If you're not taking and understanding what's really valuable in your life right now, you really should, you know what I'm saying, do a check. You need a wellness check at the end of the day. Because if you're not thinking about your health, you're not thinking about what you're looking at, you're not thinking about what you're listening to, you're not worried about the smells you're smelling, those things all have an effect on your diet. Those things all have an effect on how you live your life. If you individuals still scared to go to the doctor, y'all don't want to go get checkups. Y'all, I mean, like, we too old to be not want to go to the doctor. If you don't have a exit plan, and I hate to say it like that, but you have to have an exit plan. If you over 35, if you at any age, if you over 35, you definitely need an exit plan. If you over 35 and you have kids, you definitely should have an exit plan in process. So where your kids ain't out here trying to sell some fish dinners off of buying some food stamps or some old sugar honey iced tea like that. That is ridiculous. You should have an exit plan where, as if you know and understand that, you know what I mean, the way you came in is the way you're going to go out. You live to die. Nobody lives forever. Accept that fact. That's number one. Number two, while you're here, make sure you live those days to the capacity. Live those days to the fullest extent. Always show somebody some love. Always show some type of courtesy. Always show some type of growth. It's available to you to do so. If you choose not to do so, then that's on you. Hey, fine. I understand. I mean, but like I said, health is wealth. And first of all, you got to get your emotions in check. You got to be able to take constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know, understand when somebody say something to you, and if it's in your best interest, that you can't lash back out at them. If an individual look at it and they looking from the outside and they be like, yo, I think you drink too much, and you just be like, yo, fuck you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Why? You know what I mean, like, yo, I think you should go get checked out. Man, I ain't going to see no motherfucking doctor. Fuck the doctor. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, it's not. You ain't gotta go. It's not. But the thing of it is, it's like when they suffering from ailments or they suffering from something or something is really wrong with them, they don't go to the doctor. And then once it's full blown, you see what I'm saying? Once it's too late, then all of a sudden they want to go to the doctor. Then all of a sudden, oh, prayers up. Oh, no. If you, I mean, it's a thing that my mother used to always say. I'm saying my mother still say to this day, shouts out to my mom. I love you, mom. I'm blessed to still have my mother at this particular day and age, and I always love and appreciate everything you taught me. And this is one of the things that my mother taught me. You nip that sugar honey iced tea in the bud. You don't let it grow. You kill it right there. You kill it right then and there. You do not let it sprout. You know it grow wings, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Once you know that it's there, you know there's a bud there, and it's something that could possibly sprout and grow and do whatever it is going to do. If you know what I'm saying, figure out what it is. If it ain't good for you, you know what? You nip it right there at the bud. Yeah, don't let it grow no more. You feel what I'm saying? Because then it could grow, and start dropping little buds everywhere else. Now you got a whole sugar honey iced tea load on your hands, bro. Respectfully, I'm 40. I mean, like, I'm 47. I'm almost two. I mean, I'm almost two. I'm over 200. I'm over 200 pounds. I gotta change that up. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying?